Google search CrackU free CAT mocks. Click on the first link. You can attempt 3 latest mocks in the actual exam interface. After completing the test, you get detailed solutions, analysis, and percentile along with your scorecard to gauge your All India performance. Click on the solutions to get video solutions from our expert faculty.
Hello guys, welcome to CrackU video series. In this video, we'll be discussing about the CAT 3-month preparation strategy. As we all know, CAT 2021 exam is scheduled to take place on 28th November and the exam will be held in 3 different slots. So with roughly 3 months for the exam, there's not too much time left. So you should be getting really serious about your preparation. In this video, we'll see what are the best ways in which you can plan your preparation so that you can achieve your desired percentile, and also we'll look at how many mocks should you attempt and also the section-wise strategy, monthly plan and other key things to note. So let's get started. One of the most common question asked by a lot of students now is, do I have enough time? Yes, you do. If you can prepare with all the seriousness and dedication from now, if you have a decent grasp of the fundamentals, you can crack the exam even if you prepare seriously from now. And remember that it's never too late to start your preparation. All you need to have is a proper preparation strategy and a right mindset. Okay, so now the question is how to strategically plan your preparation. So firstly, if you haven't attempted the previous 2 years papers, please do that. You can check out our website for the previous papers. We're also providing a link in the description box below. It will help you know what the exam tests in a candidate and what it does not, especially in sections like LRDI, where the difficulty level has gone up significantly in the past few years. Solving previous papers will help you get a hang of this section. It is also advisable to take a CAT mock if you haven't already taken one yet. If you take a CAT mock, you'll get to know how close you are to your target percentile. And this will also help you understand your strengths and weaknesses. You can also take a free CAT mock on our website. So we provide 3 free CAT mocks in the latest pattern. So once you've taken your CAT mock, you'll understand your strengths and weaknesses. All you need to do is frame a study plan that addresses your weaknesses. And for those areas that are your strengths, you just need to keep revising and practicing more so that you don't lose touch. So for the areas that are your weaknesses, you can learn the concepts by watching the concept videos. Once you're done learning with the concept, you can go to our study room and take topic tests in that particular topic for more practice in that area. In any case, make sure you don't neglect any area. Remember that you have sectional cutoffs and you need to clear the cutoffs of all the 3 sections. So starting from now, you should have very serious weekly goals and not just monthly goals. So you should have deadlines for every week that you're going to cover so and so topic in a particular week, you're going to cover so and so topic in the next week, and so on. So if you're not completely thorough with your basics, the focus now should be on covering the fundamentals quickly, because later your main focus should be on giving the mocks and analyzing them. Okay, so how many hours should you study every day? If you can put in 3 to 4 hours every day over the weekdays, especially if you're a working professional, if you can study for 3 to 4 hours over the weekdays and at least 6 to 8 hours over the weekends, that will make a real impact in these last 3 months. And a rough breakup of this time would be that you can allot up to 2 hours for the quant section, 1 hour for the LRDI section, and 1 hour for the VARC. And again, this may depend on your strengths and weaknesses. Again, if you're weak in LRDI, you can allot more time to LRDI. And this is apart from the 1 hour of regular reading that you should do every day. And also, if you're confused about how to make the right schedule, so don't worry about it, we got you covered. We are starting a 3-month batch from this Monday. So we are starting a 3-month crash course batch from August 23rd, that is Monday, wherein we teach all the core concepts that you must learn in these 3 months in order to crack the CAT exam. So you will be getting 1000 plus excellent videos which covers the entire CAT syllabus, which includes all the core concepts, all the important shortcuts and the tips and the tricks that are needed to crack the exam. You can also immediately access all the videos upon enrollment. Also, after every concept video, there will be a concept test that you can take immediately after learning the concept to test your understanding of the concept. And then for good amount of practice, you can go to our study room and you can solve questions from each topic. So you'll be getting access to around 16,000 plus questions with detailed solutions from our study room. And also these questions are sorted by difficulty level, and this will be an excellent source of practice for you. Additionally, you will be getting 15 national level mocks, which include 15 CAT mocks in the latest 2-hour pattern. You'll also be getting mocks for other MBA entrance exams such as ZAT, IAFT, SNAP, CMAT and MHCET and NMAT. So these mocks are taken by a wide base of students. So you'll be getting detailed mock analysis with national percentile. And apart from that, you'll also be getting 45 sectional tests that is 15 sectional tests each for quant verbal and LRDI. And also you will be getting full access to our CAT daily target and 100 plus concept notes and solved example sets. We also provided a detailed month-wise schedule that you have to follow. The crash course covers all the key concepts that you must learn in these 3 months. And if you can simply keep up with the schedule and follow the batch tasks and take the mocks and analyze them thoroughly, that will help you crack the exam. Also, even if you haven't joined the batch, you can see the schedule on our website. You can check the link for the same in the description box below. You can see the schedule, you can see which concepts are covered on which days, and you can simply follow that. You can take a printout of that and put it in front of you so that you can prepare in a very organized way. So you can check the details of the same on our website cracku.in. Okay, so how exactly can you plan your preparation in these 3 months? So firstly, classify your preparation, the whole preparation plan into 2 phases. In the first phase of your preparation, if you're not fully thorough with the fundamentals yet, in the first phase of your preparation, you should be spending time learning the basics. So in the first 1 month, review the fundamentals of all the concepts. And in the second phase of your preparation, you should be giving more mocks and analyze them. And also apart from that, it is also recommended to start taking mocks from now. You must take at least 1 mock per week in the initial phase when you're learning the basics. Because when you give a mock and analyze it, you would understand your weaknesses and you can address them and fill those gaps in your preparation accordingly. So in this way, the more weaknesses you overcome, the better prepared you will be for the actual CAT. Avoid this mistake of giving the mocks too late in your preparation phase, that is from October or later. So don't wait for the syllabus to get complete, because there's nothing called 100% syllabus completion in the CAT. So what you do is you learn the basics of every concept, you make sure you solve a few sums and you move on to the next concept. So giving mocks is a part of the preparation process and it has to be done simultaneously. Also keep in mind that CAT 2021 is a 2-hour paper with 40 minutes for each section. So the strategy you must follow for giving the mocks is different from strategy that you implement for a 3-hour mock, and hence you should start giving mocks immediately. So though the exam is a 2 hours exam, the syllabus remains the same. These are the 3 sections, and as per CAT 2020, these are the number of questions in each section. So there were 26 questions in the VRC section, 24 in the DLR section, with 2 6-question sets and 3 4-question sets. And then we have the QA section with 26 questions. So now let us look at the preparation strategy for each section separately. Okay, let's start with the quant section. As mentioned earlier, divide your preparation into 2 parts. The first part should be your basics, reviewing your basics, and the second part should be mocks and practice. So if you haven't already covered the fundamentals, make sure you cover the fundamentals of all these concepts: number systems, algebra, arithmetic, geometry and mensuration, and modern math. So if you're starting now, you must quickly complete the basics of all these concepts, because you need to allocate at least 50 days for the mocks. So you can roughly take 10 days to review the basics of arithmetic, 10 days for geometry and mensuration. And also it's recommended to start with these 2 concepts first, because these 2 topics are vast and also they constitute around 60% of the questions that appear in the quant. Then you can roughly allot 7 to 10 days for the algebra concepts. And then you can review the number systems concepts in 3 to 4 days, and you can take a week or you can take 5 days for the modern math concepts. And also once you learn the basics, practice a lot of questions so that the basics get registered well in your mind. Also, while learning the concepts, one key thing to remember is not to spend too much time on one concept, because remember that you have to stick to your deadlines and you have to cover all the fundamentals. So do not spend unreasonable amount of time on a particular concept. So what you should be doing is learn the concept, make sure you are able to solve a few easy sums from the concept and quickly move on to the next concept, because you have to cover all the concepts within the limited time available. And also while learning your fundamentals, keep a notebook to note down all the important formulas, the tricks, the shortcuts. As and when you encounter them, you can also note down better approaches to solve different problems. It's also important to revise this book on a weekly basis so that you don't forget all the concepts and you're constantly in touch with the concepts. Also, while solving the question during your practice, always try to find better methods to reach the solution. Even if your answer is correct, check the solution provided and see if the solution provided was better or if it leads to the answer faster than your approach. So try to dedicate at least 2 hours for the quant section every day and try to solve around 50 to 20 questions every day from mixed topics. Okay, now moving on to the VRC preparation strategy. So when it comes to the VRC section, the reading comprehension section accounts for almost 3/4 of the VRC section, that is about 24% of the entire CAT paper, and hence you cannot skip the RC's part. The only way to prepare for the reading comprehension section is by reading rigorously. So first, if you're new to reading, first start with reading anything that you like. The key here is to develop an interest in reading. So once you do that, diversify your reading onto various other topics. So as a start, you can read anything you like. You can read novels, articles, reviews, or sports journals, anything. And while reading, try to understand the thought flow of the author, put yourself in their shoes while answering the questions, and also most importantly, never let your knowledge about the things discussed influence your answers. So restrict yourself to the scope of the passage that is given. As mentioned, you must read every day. Try to read at least 1 hour every day, and once you start reading what you like, you should read from diverse topics, and some good sources to read include the Aeon, the Smithsonian Magazine, the Guardian, the Atlantic, the Economist, Bloomberg, and so on. So these are the different sources that you can read from. And also, depending on the time available, try to read for 1 hour every day. You can spend 1 hour every day on reading what you like, and you can spend additional 30 minutes on reading diverse topics. Also, reading will make you develop a viewpoint on a variety of issues. And also, apart from this, if you're weak in the VRC section, try to solve at least 2 RCs every day and make sure you analyze it thoroughly. And one mistake to avoid here is spending too much time on vocabulary. Remember that CAT VRC is not a test of your vocab, it's a test of your comprehension skills. You can spend some time on vocabulary and grammar if you don't feel confident about it or your vocab is too poor, but make sure not to spend too much time on it. Also, the other topics in the VRC section, such as the para summary, para completion, PJs, and the odd sentence out. So these topics also depend heavily on your ability to grasp the thought flow. Hence, reading pays off in multiple ways in the VRC section. Alright, now let's move on to the LRDI preparation strategy. We know that the difficulty level over the past few years has increased in the LRDI section. So many people are scared about this section because the sets have been moved from calculation intensive to more logic based. So here what you should be doing is you should try to improve your logical way of thinking, and many people think that you have to be inherently smart to crack this section, but that's not true. Just like with any other section, you can improve this section through practice. So try to improve your problem solving skills and your logical thinking skills by practicing puzzles such as Sudoku puzzles, Kakuro puzzles every day, and also other unconventional problems. Also, unlike in quants, there is no set syllabus in the LRDA section. So the way to start is going through the previous 3 to 4 years papers of the CAT and jot down the topics that have occurred and start learning the basics of all those concepts. And another most important skill that's needed to crack the LRDI section is representing the data properly. Once you know to represent different types of sets properly, that will make your job much more easier in cracking that set. And also, apart from that, it's extremely important that you choose the right sets to solve. So set selection becomes extremely important when it comes to the LRDI section, because we definitely do not want to miss out on those easy sets during the exam. And these are the major LR topics. So we have different types of arrangements such as linear, circular, etc. And then we have puzzles, games and tournaments, cubes, truth layer concept, and so on. And finally, these are the major DI topics. We have bar graphs, line charts, pie charts, unconventional charts, tables, and most importantly, Venn diagrams, and so on. Also, if you are particularly weak in the LRDI section, try to dedicate at least 1 to 2 hours every day and try to solve at least 3 to 4 sets. As mentioned, when giving a mock, focus on picking those sets which are least time consuming. So also keep in mind that CAT 2020 paper had 2 sets of 6 questions each, and there were 3 sets with 4 questions. So there were totally 5 sets in the exam. When you pick a set to solve in the exam, you must keep track of the time and be aware of when you need to stop working on the set if it's leading you nowhere. And also, this is one of the sections where some aspirants ignore entirely, depending on their inherent abilities. But remember that with each passing year, the sets are becoming tougher and more challenging because they're more logic based. Hence, don't ignore this section completely. Make sure you spend at least 1 hour every day on practicing the LRDA section. Okay, finally, let's look at the month by month plan that you need to follow. As mentioned earlier, don't wait until the completion of the syllabus to give a mock. Start giving 1 mock per week starting from now. Firstly, if you haven't completely covered the basics, you must review the basics and revise the basics in the next 30-40 days. And while practicing, try to maintain a balance among the 3 sections. And as mentioned, once you're done with the syllabus, solve mixed bag sums from different topics. And you can also start taking the sectional tests. Especially if you're weak in any particular topic, try to take at least 2 sectional tests from that topic every week. And once you do that, from October, you can increase the frequency of your mocks. You can take 2 mocks per week. You can also take 3 mocks depending on the time available, and experiment with your mock strategies so that you can come up with the strategy that suits you the best and you can implement it during your exam. Especially if you're a working professional, try to take a mock over the weekend so that you would have enough time to analyze it properly. And during your mock analysis, try to see if there's a pattern in your performance. Check how's your speed. Are you doing well in any particular topic? Are you committing errors in any topic? Are you choosing the right sets in the LRDI section? And also you must check your accuracy. No matter how good is your speed, it won't be of much use if your accuracy is very bad. Also, if your accuracy is good in certain topics, that will boost your confidence while solving such problems. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that you spend a lot of time on a particular sum just to get it right. Just learn to optimize your time and manage your time while giving the mocks. And yes, make sure you do not completely ignore your strong area. You need to balance your preparation among all the 3 sections. So try to set aside at least 50 days for taking the mocks and analysis, improving your weak areas, and hence try to complete your basics in the initial 30 to 40 days. Also, by taking more mocks, you get yourself used to that test taking environment. Also, mocks will prepare you for the various levels of difficulty, and this in turn will teach you how to alter your test taking strategy depending on the difficulty level of the exam. And finally, to summarize everything, try to spend 1 hour on each section every day. Read a lot, take at least 1 mock every week starting from now and analyze it thoroughly. And if you're weak in any particular section, additionally try to take at least 2 sectional tests from that particular section. And finally, during your preparation, don't feel overly stressed about your preparation. Do have a backup plan. It's important to have one because that reduces your stress while preparing for the CAT exam. So do give other MBA entrance exams as well, such as the ZAT, SNAP, IFT, CMAT, CET and so on. Apart from that, if you have any other doubts regarding the batch that is going to start from Monday, kindly email us at support@kraku.in. You can also WhatsApp us or call us on this number 630-323-9042. So thank you so much guys, and all the best for your preparation.